be only one podcast, and may it be the Princess of the Universe. Hi, folks. I'm Matt.
And I'm reluctantly here.
Oh yeah, it's because our secret guest couldn't be here.
Oh, and so you called me in the middle of the night.
That's right.
I gotta get up in like 2 hours and go to work.
Yeehaw! Here we go.
Okay.
I gotta get
I'm here.
I gotta give it an hour to feed my girls.
No more complaining when I don't
I'll tell you
show
what.
up. Now you people know why I do not show up for
Yeah.
these things.
Okay, so my guest speaker forgot and apologized that he had a trip planned this weekend, and I don't know if he could record today. So, because he gets back, so I didn't know if he could record in time. So I was like, okay. And my backup, it was way too early because I told him March, and so I didn't hear back from him either. He must be gone. But anyway, so you have to settle with Bruce.
Yeah, I'm here.
So we cobbled together a couple of things we wanted to talk about. This is going to be a short one, though. It's going to be a fun one, though. A lot of fun stuff to talk about. First off, let's do some Trimmer 7 news. Exclusive. You'll only hear it on this podcast.
Is there another?
Because no one else cares about Trimmer 7.
That's okay. We love it.
Oh, man. Island Fury is what it's called. It's coming out sometime this year.
I'm assuming October.
I would assume so, later on in the fall. John Heder is in it from Napoleon Dynamite.
That's interesting.
Jamie Kennedy is not in it, but he says no hard feelings. He said, hopefully he'll catch him next time around.
Don't need to see him. I mean, it's nice
I don't need to see him either. I wonder if they just wanted to go a different direction because they felt his character wasn't going anywhere. But to be honest, the sixth movie wasn't that good.
He didn't help the sixth movie.
Yeah, the sixth movie is only stayed by the fourth movie as being the worst movie ever.
No, the fourth movie is better than six, and four is not that bad.
Four is not.
No. Yep.
Four is still the worst.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again.
Oh.
Four is not that bad. It's bad.
Four is
but
terrible.
It's not that
Four is terrible. All right, so six is terrible
Six
too,
is
but
bad.
not as bad. But we both are looking forward to 7. I think it's going to be a step in the right direction. Will it beat 5? Oh, predictions here.
I'll hope so.
I would.
But that's a high bar.
That is a high bar.
Because 5 was surprisingly good.
5 was surprisingly good. I'm hoping it will equal 5.
Yes.
Maybe beat 5. Maybe. I don't think anything can beat 3 at this point. I think 3 is going to claim its number 3 spot on the list here, but nothing beats 2.
Yeah.
They'll never do it. Unless somehow they could get... What's Fred Ward doing with his life? Nothing. He should come back for Tremors 8.
At least a cameo.
I saw Reba McEntire. She did a guest star for, what's it called? Young Sheldon. She's got nothing else to do. Get Reba.
That needs to be in the last movie.
I know, but
that really ends Bert's story.
I know, but look at this. So we're at what, Tremors 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just go ahead. Let's do it for 8. Let's bring back Fred Ward. Let's bring back, or just Reba. Just bring back Reba. I think I'd be happy. You'd have a great series. Let us write it. We're the only fans who still care about these movies. No one else is reporting on this either. But I can't wait. That is my number. I made that my number 1 movie that I'm looking forward to because there's garbage in 2020.
You're not looking forward to Birds of Prey or
wait. I thought it was called Harley Quinn Birds of Prey.
No, that's its second name.
Oh, they changed it again. It's called Please Watch This Movie, Birds of Prey.
Because nobody knew Harley Quinn was in it. They're going to rename it because, hey, you liked Harley Quinn.
Remember Harley Quinn?
In that movie that didn't do very good. But you liked her.
I hated Suicide Squad. Margot Robbie may play a nice Harley Quinn, but that doesn't mean that I want to go see any movies.
Margot Robbie is a fantastic actress.
Yes,
I mean,
I
have
agree.
you seen Tanya?
Yes, she was great in Tanya.
So good.
That may be my favorite thing with her.
And the thing is, she was good as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
She was, but Suicide Squad was an awful movie.
Terrible
Birds of Prey looks even worse.
I've not seen Birds of Prey, and
have you seen the trailer?
I don't think anybody else has either.
No one did either.
No, the trailer is like one of the worst. But I will say this: I do listen to movie reviews, and most movie reviews I've said say that the trailer did it injustice. The trailer was, as they put, the worst trailer for the movie they've ever seen. In a movie they didn't really like, they said the trailer undersold it. It's like they actually went in with.
What is wrong with DC?
I don't know.
Honestly, is there some guy at Marvel who just went over to DC and is purposely screwing up every
3
movie?
DC movies next year.
This year or next year?
Well, like next year
What are we getting this year? Are we getting any more garbage?
I want to think something's coming out this year.
Really? Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, yes. And I would say that trailer looks good. That was a good trailer.
Yeah.
Now, I think next
Here's the
year
deal.
we're getting Batman. We're getting Suicide Squad 2. Done. The thing is, it could be interesting because they got the guy that did Guardians of the Galaxy. He's
for which one?
For Suicide Squad 2.
I don't care about Suicide Squad 2.
But
Batman,
they have a good crew.
I don't care either. Robert Pattinson, I don't care. I mean, he's okay in some things, but I just can't get over the Twilight guy. I mean, good for him for getting the Batman role. Honestly, good for him. It shakes off that Twilight.
I never saw Twilight, so it doesn't.
Well, I mean, no, but he's the guy from Twilight. That's what he's known for. And the thing is, though, I saw The Lighthouse. It was really bad.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's
my son loves it.
Really?
Jackson thought it was the best movie he's ever seen.
No, that is a horrible movie. It is a horrible movie.
Eventually.
And the thing is that William Dafoe, I should love this movie. In fact, Robert Pattinson, he doesn't look like Robert Pattinson. I mean, I'm liking this. And so I was liking where it was going, and then it just gets weird.
No spoilers.
I know, I'm not getting spoilers, but it's weird. And it's like, please give us an Oscar.
Jackson
please give us an Oscar.
Jackson likes weird.
Well, yeah. My favorite scene is when he's holding on to the mermaid toy. Okay, so there you go. Just to let you know that. I'm kidding. That's not my favorite scene for anyone who's seen that movie.
We all know Matt.
I hated
I'm sure
that
that was his favorite scene.
I hated that scene.
Based off what I know about the movie.
It's horrible. It's a horrible movie. Anyway, have you seen Parasite? Since we're talking about awful movies.
I'm familiar with it.
I have no desire to see it, even though it won the Oscar. I have zero desire to see that movie.
I don't even know where you brought it up.
I even checked it. Well, I mean, we're talking about, movies.
My movies, yeah.
Niche movies. Did Jackson like Parasite?
No, he doesn't even know it exists.
Okay.
As far as I know.
The movie looks like teetotal garbage.
I mean, I've heard people say it was good. I've heard people say it was okay. I've heard nobody say it was bad, but
I don't know. It
doesn't sound like something interests me.
Did you see the Oscars?
I did watch a YouTube live stream that kind of mocked it. But
oh, you watched that?
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that. Maybe
year.
I should have watched that instead of watching the freaking Oscars. Megan was watching the Oscars, and I was listening to a audiobook. And I unplugged when I saw the Joker one for his acting.
Yeah.
And then I plugged it back in when he talked about we're wrong for milking cows for milk for our coffee.
He's a weird dude.
He is a strange dude. A strange duck. I loved how Red Letter Media just tore him apart and said, yeah, here you are talking about this while accepting an award for acting and saying, I'm not better than anyone else here. Well, you just got the award, so obviously.
Don't forget, we know people that have seen him in restaurants, getting meat while, wearing his vegan t-shirt. So,
I'm telling you what, he's a strange bird, man. Okay, so another question, since we're still talking about movies here. Hey, did you see Frozen 2?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
It's not awful.
It's a terrible movie.
I thought it was better than the first one.
No, you're joking with me.
I would say the songs are not as good.
You're joking with me. The songs are terrible. There's only one song.
As catchy.
There's one song that I enjoyed, and
Is it the unknown?
No. It's the funny one where he the guy and the moves are singing.
I grow up.
It's like Lost in the Woods.
Okay,
Lost in the Woods. It's like a Queen song.
Yeah.
And I dug that.
They give him some nice 80s ballads.
They did, and it was a ballad. It was an 80s rock ballad. And I told Megan, I said, I think, because whatever the moose is in the spin or whatever is in the back singing like the the backup vocals up in the ear or something. I was like, this kind of reminds me of Queen a little bit. I said, okay, I dig that song.
I like that song too.
The whole time we were waiting for the song. I don't know what the it song is in that whole
Into
sound.
the unknown.
Oh my God, it's terrible. That's a terrible movie.
It's not terrible.
Seriously.
It's not bad. I like it.
It's like watching Cinderella 2.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
I cannot believe day and night.
I can bring over a herd of people in my house.
Now the first
that
one
would beat you to death over saying these things.
The first one, I watched, thinking it's not going to be. People are blowing this up. They're going gaga over Frozen. It can't be that good. And as we watched it, I turned to Meg and said, you know what? Every song in the first movie was catchy. Every song. The ice song at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is. I said, you know what? To be honest, Megan, I said, I get why people like this. I said, the music, every single song I enjoyed. Every single song. The Troll song was probably the weakest out of the first one. But to be honest, you pitch that Troll song against all these. Lost in the Woods is the only thing that beats that Troll song. Because Lost in the Woods to me was fun. But the rest of it, totally forgettable. Totally forgettable. The storyline, totally forgettable. Totally forgettable. I can't believe
The story was better the second.
Oh, are you being serious?
I'm serious. I'm saying I will agree. The songs were not as catchy.
I love that we have a podcast when we have nothing to talk about. We're arguing about Frozen 2. But
move along.
This is what's going to end our friendship. Not that you like the new canon Star Wars
realize
stuff,
I'm
but
preparing myself.
This is where we draw the line, folks. I don't care. He can like new canon stuff all day.
Of next week, this movie is going to be played on loop for like I don't know how long in my house. I have to tell myself this is great because I'm going to be living it.
You don't have a choice, huh?
I don't have a choice.
Okay. All right. I thought it was horrible, though.
It really
did. It really
now,
was bad.
I will be able to give you a really good rendition. Now, I will have seen it at least 1,000 times by the next time.
Did you see Tom Hanks' Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
No.
I saw it. It is okay, but the documentary about Mr. Rogers is so much better.
I've heard that.
It is so much better.
I heard the documentary.
Like, they probably shouldn't have done the movie. If the documentary hadn't come out, then I would have been okay with the movie. But because the documentary came out first, and I saw the documentary is where it's at.
Yeah, you shouldn't do
the movie.
The same year.
It was really a bad choice because now it's like, well, yeah, dude, we know what the real story is, and this isn't it. You know, I mean, yeah, you made a cute movie, a cute film, but we already know what the documentary story is. So
everybody I heard saw it. It was good, but
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's decent.
It's okay.
If you don't know that, if the documentary doesn't exist, it's a good movie. But the documentary, why not watch the documentary? It's just as interesting. Well, actually, it's more interesting because it's real life. Anyway, Sonic, are you gonna go see this?
I will eventually see it. I'm trying to keep my kids from knowing that it's out in theaters.
How do you do that?
But they don't watch TV; they watch streaming video.
Okay. Well,
they do know it's coming.
And they still know it's out right now.
I'll at least save money by.
It doesn't look good. And I'll be honest. I never played Sonic growing up, so I wasn't a big Sonic fan. But it doesn't look good though. It doesn't seem interesting.
I would say this: I'm glad that they changed the look at the characters based off of fan outrage.
And I didn't get why the fans were outraged.
Because he looked terrible in that first trailer, and now it looks like Sonic.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't a Sonic fan to begin with, so that's why I say that.
No, that's the only thing I can say and know about it at this point.
I just kept wondering, where was the extra long cheesy coney in that movie?
What?
Where was the extra long cheesy coney? Burger, fries, the drink station. This is how you Sonic. That's what they missed out. They missed the tater tot. The tachos? The tots nachos? Come on, man. He should be eating at least some of that. Sonic at Sonic. I think that'd be great.
They might be in the movie.
Why didn't Sonic Car Hops get in that action?
They should have. You're right. I would agree.
That's a marketing mishap there. They should have. That was the match made in heaven right there. That's all right. But you know what? Hey, speaking about disastrous movies, I heard you saw Terminator Dark Fate.
I did.
I watched the first 5 minutes with the great CGI. That was great CGI. This Terminator 2 flashback.
Yeah.
That was great. And then I turned it off.
And it got better.
I turned it off.
And it got better.
Are you being serious?
It was a good movie. I liked it.
Hold on. Back up. Did you like Genesis?
I did.
Okay, see, that's Genesis was the worst.
I would say this. It is the third best Terminator movie.
Oh, shut up.
It is.
Shut up.
It is.
I'm so glad that Genesis came out so that people can stop talking bad about Salvation. And then I'm so glad that Terminator 3 is now not the worst one by far. I could not watch it. I tried. I really tried.
I don't know how you could turn it off.
It was rough. It was rough. It really was.
No.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
Fantastic. And
the opening is good.
They give you an in-movie car chase at the beginning of the movie, and it's fantastic.
I didn't make it that far.
It goes even better.
I was bored.
Yeah, 5 minutes. You didn't have time to get bored. You went in prejudiced against the movie.
I told you.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. You could watch the worst movie in the world for more than 5 minutes.
Now hold on. Christmas Vacation 2 has its moments.
Exactly.
Anyway, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Maybe I'll get back into it. I just don't know.
If you only watched it for 5 minutes, we all know where you are. It's all about you hating Mexicans.
That's exactly what it is, actually. You got it. Bingo. Bravo. Yeah. Are there Mexicans in it? I don't think I haven't made
You
that
didn't even
far.
get that far?
No.
That was less than 5 minutes.
Please tell me Arnold builds a wall. Oh, man. Okay, well, Terminator Dark Fate, you enjoyed it. Was it better than Genesis?
Yeah.
Scratch that. Anything's
Yes.
better than Genesis,
It
probably.
was better. It was the third best Terminator movie.
Wow. Behind 1 and 2.
Behind 1 and 2.
I enjoyed Terminator 3. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was a step below
Agreed.
2. And I absolutely adored Salvation. I think Salvation is better than 3.
Salvation's really good.
But people hated Salvation. But I think that's where the movie should have gone. I think they got it right. No more time travel. Just show us the actual battle. That's what I want to see, man. I want to see machines blowing up. I want to see humanity on its edge. I want to see where John Connor reigns victorious at the end. I want to see those scenes, the flashback scenes that we've talked about in the first 3 movies at that point.
And they hopefully they realize that people are tired with the time loop, and that's where they need to
Well,
go.
I thought Genesis had killed off the series, but I'm so glad James Cameron put a bullet in his head. Double tap, baby. Double tap.
Thing is, Genesis had a lot of problems. I think they were going in a good direction.
Genesis, it was horrible. It was a horrible movie. I told you I got a free ticket, and I still felt gypped. My time was taken away from me. It was an awful movie.
I really do think Genesis could have been a fantastic trilogy if they would have done the whole thing there, and then follow it up with Dark Fate after the fact.
All right. I'm glad you like Dark Fate. All right, so we're going to move in. Because we're called Prince of the Universe, let's talk about some Highlander news. A lot of Highlander news coming up. Highlander news. So, Richie tried to take off his head.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, the guy who played Richie, what's his name? What's the actor's real name?
No idea.
We don't know. We hated him in the show.
Yes, we did.
And he was an acting coach.
Don't know why.
I don't know why he was a terrible actor. He was also.
Don't make me.
I didn't watch Friends, but he was one of the Friends boyfriends for a short,
like Monica's boyfriend
for a few
for
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He was like the young boy. He was like way too young for her. And stuff.
Got it. Okay. But still, it's Richie. Hey, Richie. Now, sad that he died, but if you're an acting coach and you're Richie.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
This is not the way I wanted to go with this.
Okay. Anyway.
This is bad.
I'm just saying.
I feel bad.
We feel bad. We feel bad. Did any of his? Did you see anyone else say, "Oh yeah, we missed the guy"? I didn't see anything. Adrian Paul didn't make a statement, or at least I didn't see a statement made by him.
Yeah, some of the Highlander
Doug
sites
Dawson?
I follow,
I know the Highlander
That's what I
site says stuff, but did the other
I don't follow
co-stars?
that closely, so I'm not going to judge.
Okay.
them. And I'm sure they did, and they probably did, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is going crazy.
You want to talk? All right, we're going to talk about it.
dirty.
So I'm looking for the. Bruce convinced me just before the podcast started about the Highlander the movie novelization. So I went ahead and got it.
Good.
So
Good for you.
So I'll get that. Never came out in the U.S. You said?
It was a UK release.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive online, but you can get copies for pretty cheap on Amazon right now, folks. But so I picked up a nice cheap copy. Coming in, I'm guessing it's just paperback.
Paperback.
Okay, and you said it has more than the movie.
It was, in my opinion, it was like some of the good Star Wars novelizations that just really fleshed out the movie more, gave you some better backstory understanding of the characters.
Well, I'm definitely interested in that. So, I'm trying to build up my Highlander collection. I got the complete TV series novelizations, which are only 10. That wasn't that hard.
No.
And then I got the comic books, which there aren't that many either. And I'm assuming because The American Dream came out a while ago, a year ago or something, they haven't done anything since, so maybe they just dropped the rights.
My knowledge, they still have the rights. They could potentially do more, but
they're just cooling off, seeing where they want to go.
They just randomly kind of do something every once in a while.
All right. Well, maybe they need to fix the source and start from there and reboot everything. But there are these audio dramas from Big Finish that I want to talk to any of the listeners.
Big Finish, lots of big things coming out of Big Finish.
Well, that's Doctor Who. They're big on Doctor Who audio dramas right now, which everyone loves. Thing is, these Highlander ones, there are only 5 CDs, 4 CDs for season 1, read by Adrian Paul, and then the season 2 is, I think, 4 stories in 1 CD, and it's about the Four Horsemen. I'm not sure who all reads it, but I know Kronos and Mythos read too. I'm sure Adrian Paul reads again. Maybe he reads the other 2. I don't know. But it's a Four Horsemen story. I'm like, oh, come on. You're going to give me a Four Horsemen story. You got to. That's what I think season 2 is called, the Four Horsemen. I'm like, yeah, that's what you call a CD if you want to sell. But these things are impossible to find. My library doesn't have them. There's another library that may have them on an app, but no one can help me out there. Like, this girl was going to give me her library card from Ruston, and then she found out she has some books overdue. She has to pay those off, and she used her app. I'm like, come on. And then I asked my library, because if one library has it, the other library should have it. And that was 2 weeks ago, and no one ever even contacted me. So
I do not understand how this, with the whole modern day streaming digital content, and yet your library has to have it in stock for you to stream it.
Well,
This makes no sense.
but it's not streaming anywhere because Big Finish lost the rights to Highlander, so they can't sell it anymore. But the thing is, though, well, where can you find? You think it'd be posted somewhere online, like someone on YouTube. The only thing the only YouTube person, he has like the trailer for the CDs. I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. And he has a copyright acknowledgement. Hey guys, I'm not doing to Big Finish. I'm not doing all the CD. I'm just showing the trailer. You can't sue me over this. Like, they can't sue you now because they don't have the right to sue you. So it's like someone could go ahead and just post it, and no one would care. I don't think. I mean, Highland, they let what was that short film with all the stars that came back and filmed in that guy's beach house? They let that go. They seem pretty laid back because nothing's going on with the IP address. They've talked about so many reboots right now. I guess it's never going to get a reboot. Remember that? What we hear? Ryan Reynolds was going to be it, or who was the rumor a long time ago?
I want to think it was Ryan Reynolds.
Was Ryan Reynolds going to be the Highlander and stuff? And
went away.
You keep hearing about reboots and stuff, but nothing's going on. I mean, one of those anime movies. Did you even see the anime movies? The Highlander anime movies?
Yes, we did together.
We did? I know we saw the awful cartoon series with Quentin.
We do not talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Mr. Frozen 2 is great.
Yes.
We won't talk about the animated Highlander. No, I won't get the animated Highlander either. That's one I'm staying away from.
Oh,
but I can't remember those anime movies now.
There was this one, but it was okay.
Yeah, well, I hear people say good things about it. I'm not getting that. I mean, this novelization is basically the last thing I'm going to get. Then I'll start reading my collection after I finish the Silmarillion. I'm trying to read that and balancing the Wheel of Time books.
A teaser to upcoming episode.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I don't think we've talked about that. We're going to be doing.
Yeah, we're going to be doing on our podcast. Another buddy of mine, Steven. He used to be an old roommate too. He's just gotten into he's big into Wheel of Time, and he had suggested we start. Because we're always looking for topics and everything. We have not explored Wheel of Time, and that's
really.
I'm kind of surprised because I've had that in my collection for quite some time. I know I'm a fan, but I just guess we just never addressed the topic before, unless we've kind of off topic one-offs. So Steven's going to start coming on. We're going to start reviewing. We're all reading through the books right now. Steven's read through them all, but he's happy to read through them again. You're almost done with book 1, correct?
And the thing is, I've read the first 4 books previously.
Oh, okay.
It's been 10, 15
Did you ever read it all the way through?
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, the first 5 books are great.
Yeah, and I'm going through book 1 again right now. We're going to have an episode upcoming where we will be discussing book 1 of the series. And I will say book 1 is fantastic. I'm a fourth of the way through it right now, going it through my second time and loving it even more this time around.
Robert Jordan really did that's why he got the big following he did, because those first 5 books were really good. Now, after the first 5, we're going to back up. We're going to do New Spring. That's where Stephen says that most fans say that's where. And I remember reading the prequel. It was all right, but weren't those just magazine shorts or serials that he just kind of combined into
I think he put together all of this.
It wasn't meant to be a novel, but because they were waiting so long for his next book, they went ahead and just published that. I remember just something to tide over the fans. But so we'll do first 5, then New Spring. But then after that, I can't remember. I remember reading New Spring. I just can't remember much about it. But man, those next 6 are going to be. There's going to be some tough episodes to talk about because I remember being bored reading, and me being bored reading a book is very rare. So
at least it ended.
It ended strong. No, I thought it ended strong. I thought Brandon Sanderson ended it fantastically. I mean, you're going to have to suffer through 6 books, but then books, the last 3,
we'll see.
They fly, and they're really.
The thing is, Robert Jordan gave us some really good characters. I love the characters that he created.
And you'll love the characters in The Great Hunt that are expanded upon, and then more characters in 3. Mm-hmm. And we get to where there's so many. Doesn't he have a record for most character point of views? Because after a while, like every chapter has a different character for like 4 books. It's almost like there's just one different character on each chapter. Because there's so many characters at this point, he's going through different storylines, and
maybe it won't seem so bad if you're doing them back to back to back. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe not. No, and to be honest, that's true because going back to back to back. But even me, after a while, I can't remember how I read these the first time. I think I read up to a certain point, and then I had to wait for each one to come out, and that took a while. I want to say, let's see, Winter's Heart, and what's the one? Crossroads of Twilight. I think either Winter's Heart had just come out or Crossroads of Twilight had come out. So what Knife of Dreams was the last one before he passed away. So I had to wait forever for either Crossroads of Twilight and Knife of Dreams or just Knife of Dreams. I can't remember. Winter's Heart was already out, I know for sure, because I bought a Science Fiction Book Club. I'm just kind of looking back at my set collection there. And I remember they had Winter's Heart. And I don't remember if they had the Crossroads of Twilight. If they did, I didn't have to wait long for that one. But I did have to wait forever for Knife of Dreams, and I read New Spring when it came out, waiting for Knife of Dreams. And finally, Knife of Dreams came out, and I'd totally forgotten a bunch of stuff. And then he died, and we went, oh, great. And then Brandon Sanderson took over, and I remember like a few things, and then had to read all the way through. But the thing is, with Brandon Sanderson, you don't really have to go back and reread. Some people were going back and rereading all their books when they heard it was coming out. I thought about doing that, but I was like, dude, I got so many Star Wars. That was back when Star Wars was pumping out. Goodness. And I was like, I got too much stuff I got to read already. So, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, my Silmarillion read is, I kind of bounce going back and forth between Middle Earth and the Wheel of Time series, and that's fine because I'm still trying to get some Middle Earth reading going on. Because isn't that series coming out this year too, from Amazon? Or
it should be.
It's about the Silmarillion. I'm also going to read Unfinished Tales. That's something else. And then next year, I think I'm going to go through the entire history of Middle Earth again. It's been a long time. I've only read it once. History of Middle Earth. Silmarillion I've read a couple of times. Unfinished Tales, I can only remember reading it once. So this will be my second time. Silmarillion I've read a couple of times, though. Not as many as, Hobbit and Lord of the Rings have been, all the time. But, I don't know. I'm interested. I won't reread Bone, because I think I reread it last year. It's still fresh in my mind. I will. Did you hear they're coming out with a new Bone? It's just some children already. Oh, we did? Okay. Making sure. All right. So we've talked about everything we need to talk about then, huh? Nothing else? You don't want to tell me what you think about Mean Girls 2 or something? How you loved it? Since you love everything that's garbage. Movie. Okay. All right. We'll just end it there. All right. So there you go, folks. What we're going to try to do, we're going to try to get those Wheel of Time. Maybe that interview will keep going. I may do back-to-back guest stars since we didn't do one for this month.
You're not doing that to me.
But my special...
I'm on every week from now on going forward.
But my special guest will hopefully be back for the next one.
And I'll see if I can double up on him. When I miss an episode, it's not because I did not call Matt back. It's because he misscheduled something.
Okay. And any last words about how Frozen 2 is better than the first movie?
The songs are not better, but the movie story is.
It's a shame. Maybe I'll title this episode Frozen 2.
Even Frozener.
All right, folks. That's all for now. We'll see you next time on Princes of the Universe.
I can't believe you got me. You got me drinks ahead of me already before I had to drive over here.
Shut up.